Well, today we wrap up our 5-part series of honoring our heroes, the faces of COVID caregivers. This evening, we highlight a man used to saving others, but now needing others to save him. Here's ABC4's medical correspondent, Saray Chin.
Sometimes it's the patient who teaches doctors and the experts how to become better healthcare workers. For physical therapist Angela Hallstrom, it was patient Kenneth Hurwitz. Nearly every organ in his body was failing him.
Except for my heart kept me alive.
Dr. Kenneth Hurwitz of Park City was dying from COVID-19 and doesn't remember most of it.
I found out that I was airlifted to LDS Hospital around 1:30 in the morning.
He doesn't even remember a full week of physical therapy with Angela Hallstrom at Intermountain LDS Hospital.
There were so many times, honestly, I was scared for him.
His condition surprised many because Kenneth was in such great shape with no underlying health condition.
I exercised every day. I was skiing. Had no comorbidities, thank goodness. I had no hypertension, no diabetes, no heart disease. And that's what probably got me through this.
Kenneth would take a turn for the worse, paralyzed and put on his stomach for most of the time.
It was discouraging. You know, it was heartbreaking. When I say he started all over again, he couldn't even sit by himself. You know, we had to help him to sit. We had to help him to stand.
Kenneth would wake up suddenly 2 weeks later to Angela's voice.
The lights just went on and I saw her face through her shield that she had on. And she said, "Good morning, Kenny. I love them. They're my angels. They saved my life. I know how I can never repay them."
Kenneth is an example of the incredible strength of the human spirit.
He would try anything you threw at him, and he was willing to try. And yeah, that was a very special moment where he actually stood and was trying to give his wife the thumbs up.
Kenneth's recollection of the time in the hospital is murky.
It really wasn't scary because I was unconscious at the time.
But for his wife, Bev, it was a different story.
First, it was waiting for him to die, and then it was waiting for him to turn blue during the night. Gradually returning to the man who I never thought I'd get back.
Yeah, I had the best doctor at home, so.
Yeah, so I mean,
I was lucky.
We're so lucky because we're in our 70s.
While not everyone has been as lucky as Kenneth, Angela says it was a blessing to have had such a challenging patient early on in the pandemic.
I think it's really good that we can always look back on somebody who was so sick and they did recover, and it helps us not to give up on anybody else that's facing the same obstacles as Ken was. He was teetering several times and fought his way back to living.
Kenneth has now recovered close to 100% back to his young self. He's returned to skiing and doing all of the things he loves. Saray Chin, ABC4 News.
Incredible.